All right, getting everything else set up. Welcome, my friends. Okay, just checking. There we go. I just got to make sure everything's running properly here. All right. Hello, Instagram. Hello, YouTube. How are you? Hello, LinkedIn. Glad you're here. This is the Your Book, Your Voice coffee chat. It takes me a second here just to make sure everything's working and running fine. We're looking good. We're looking good. All right. I'm Robert A. Lane with Robert Lane Coaching. I'm an audiobook coach and producer specializing in helping nonfiction authors turn, if you're a nonfiction author, you don't have an audiobook yet, I'm here to help you turn your book into an awesome audiobook. And I have an audiobook coaching program that is called Your Book, Your Voice. And I am with you through the entire process of teaching you how to do a great audiobook and getting you published on Audible, Amazon, and Apple by the end of the 6-week program. I'll talk more about the audiobook coaching program in just a bit. And of course, we're diving into our topic today of what is the secret sauce of doing a great audiobook narration. We'll be getting into that in just a second. But one thing I do want to share with you is that I do have a podcast called Your Book, Your Voice, and it happens every Thursday. So today's the day. Every Thursday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And super excited about the podcast episode for tonight. I would love to have you join live because we do the live stream on Thursdays. And of course, it is archived for replays later. But we'd love to have you join live. My special guest is Nadia Gaja Pupa, who is an awesome human being and a great editor. She does more than just editing. She has a company called Peak Publishing. She also is a podcast host. She has her own podcast as well. She is a speaker. She just does a lot of great things in the book industry. And she'll be my special guest on the Your Book, Your Voice podcast tonight. So would love to have you join. Since it is a live stream, you can comment, you can call in and ask questions about the book industry. And of course, I'll be talking about the audiobook world as well. So by all means, please join tonight. You catch it on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. Okay, the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. That's where you can catch the feed live. So join me tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific time. All right. And for our friends there on Instagram, because we are streaming live on Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube, if you go to the profile, my profile page, and click the link there, it'll say, join the podcast stream live. There's a link there. So at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 Pacific tonight, click that button, join me live, and get involved in the conversation. Now, for our coffee chat today, would love to have you get involved in the conversation as well. So please post your comments if you would like. And again, our topic today is the secret sauce of doing a great audiobook narration. What is that secret sauce? Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to share with you the elixir of life, which is why I do coffee chat. And that is, I got my cup of joe right here. So first of all, cheers to you for just being an awesome human being. And if you are a published nonfiction author, double cheers for you for being an author professional. Oh, I love that. Oh, by the way, this cup, it is WGN in Chicago. That's what the logo is there. I've worked in the entertainment business for over 30 years, and before I left the business to do coaching. And I did have a stint working in the cable television industry, and at one of the cable conventions, I got that cup. I mean, that cup is probably, oh my God, I don't know, 30 years old? No, it's not 30. It's not 30. Maybe 20, roughly. Maybe 15. I don't know. I don't remember, but it's been a long time. Anyway, let's get into our topic. And it is about the secret sauce of doing a great audiobook narration. Now, there is something that I want to share with you. Just the other day, I was talking with an author. We have a group of authors that we get together, we share our experiences, and it's kind of like a mastermind group. And she was saying, it costs like $6,000 to $8,000 to record an audiobook. So, I mean, that's ridiculous. I can just record it at home. Now, I want to crush this misconception. Because, well, first of all, for my audiobook coaching program that I teach, I don't charge that much. My program is less than that, but you do get top quality. However, the point that I just want to bring up, and this is part of the secret sauce, and that is you have to be in the right frame of mind before you even hit that record button. Now, I understand there is a cost involved there was a cost involved when you wrote and published your book. There's definitely a cost involved if you want to record your audiobook and do it right and do it properly the first time, okay? Definitely, you need to work with a professional who can help you achieve that goal. And if there's somebody out there who says, "Well, I could do it for $500 or even $1,000," I'd have a red flag about that, because do they have everything that is involved that can help you produce a top-notch audiobook the first time without any errors and mistakes, or having to redo anything? So one of the misconceptions is that I can just go at home and hit the record button and grab my book and just start reading away and reciting my book. There's a lot of moving parts to creating an audiobook, and some authors may not understand the process. And the process is that every section of your book, if you have 20 chapters, that's 20 separate audio files that you're recording. Then you have opening credits, closing credits, acknowledgments, dedication, introduction, prologue, epilogue, foreword. Whatever sections of your book that you have, those are all separate audio files that need to be recorded. And that's just the first part. The next part that you need to do is you have to make sure that your audio sounds great. But the most important part of that is, aside from the audio post-production of cleaning your audio files, you have to make sure that your audio meets the exact specifications for publication. Because if they don't, then Audible, Amazon, Apple are going to reject your audiobook. You won't be published if you do not meet those specifications, and they are very specific. So if you have the equipment that you're able to record and then do the audio post-production that's needed, that's one thing, but most authors don't. And some consumer apps or products or whatever that you're using to record your audiobook aren't going to have the tools that you need to do it. This is why I have my studio here, that I do my work for my clients and work on their audiobook, because, again, you can't cut corners. And I know this author's focus was on money, and it's more than just money. It's creating a product that is top-notch, okay? It is top-notch. You cannot cut corners. Now, it is going to cost money to create an audiobook. And I feel this falls into the category of secret sauce, because part of the secret sauce of doing a great audiobook narration is not only understanding the process, but being in the right frame of mind before you even hit that record button, okay? So, it's not going to take $6,000 or $8,000 for you to record your audiobook. It shouldn't. My audiobook coaching program is a 6-week program that's a one-on-one coaching program for you to get your audiobook done. And I don't charge, $6,000 to $8,000 for that. I charge less than that, of course. And if you are serious about recording and narrating your own audiobook, by all means, book a call with me, because I'd love to talk with you and talk about your book and give you more details about what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, and about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. So book your call. For those of you on Instagram, again, go to my profile page. It says audiobook consultation call. Click on that and schedule a call with me. It's my calendar link. You'll speak with me directly. We'll talk about your book, your marketing goals, what you want to do with your audiobook, and I'll give you all the details about the Your Book, Your Voice audiobook coaching program. And if it resonates with you, I'll get you enrolled and we can start right away. And in 6 weeks, your book is done. It's done. You can have your audiobook done before summer's over. So it's a good goal to have, all right? All right, so, and again, just remember that there are a lot of moving parts to creating an audiobook. And by having somebody who can help you through the process and coach you through the process, which is what I do, and I would love to help you, then you will have a great audiobook. But again, don't think it's as simple as just hitting the record button and you're good to go. There are a lot of things and a lot of factors that need to be considered to publish your audiobook. All right. So one of the secret sauces is, first of all, understanding the process of what it takes to do a great audiobook and doing it right the first time. So don't cut corners because that cheapens your author brand. The second thing is you are an author brand. Whether you've written your book, if you have a day job and you've written your book at nights and weekends, but you still did it and you still got your nonfiction book published, you're an author brand. You are an author brand. That is your product. You're an entrepreneur, so embrace that. And since you are an author brand, this is your product. You are a professional. You're not a hobbyist. You are an entrepreneur. You are the CEO of you. It's one of my infamous catchphrases I say all the time, because you are. The buck stops with you. So if you're going to record your audiobook and you want to have an audiobook out there, which you should, because again, the audiobook world is growing and expanding. It has been for the past several years. It is a multi-billion-dollar revenue business that you need to be in, because a lot of people go and purchase audiobooks before they even go to the other formats of your book. So you need to tap into that market. It's a great strategy. Make the investment to create your audiobook. And as a nonfiction author, I believe this wholeheartedly, and this is why I do what I do as an audiobook coach and producer, and that is every nonfiction author needs to narrate their own audiobook. It's your story. Nobody can tell your story better than you. Not another narrator, definitely not AI. It's your story. You have your personal touch and your voice that's already in your written word. So the most qualified and best person to narrate your audiobook is you, the author. All right? Okay, so let me give you a couple more pointers in regards to the secret sauce of creating a great audiobook and doing a great narration. Okay, we got the practical aspects. Microphone, you gotta have a great mic. If you enroll in my program, I send you great equipment, just like this Shure MD7. That's part of the program. But anyway, having great equipment is part of the practical aspects of it. And posture, breathing, those types of physical things will help in doing a great audiobook narration. And being consistent with your levels, right? These are all the practical aspects of doing a great audiobook narration. Now, the secret sauce is not just the practical. It is the intangibles. What are the intangibles? The intangibles are the things like emotion, like your energy, your story arc, right? You have a story that you've written, even if it's a personal book, a nonfiction book, even if you're a coach or an entrepreneur or an educator or teacher, and you have a coaching program or you offer a product or a service, you still have arcs in the way that you present your coaching program, right? So bringing that in with your narration, those are the intangibles. The intangibles are the things that maybe you can't physically touch, but you can emotionally feel. That is what makes a great audiobook narration, and that really is the secret sauce. You know, how many times have you listened to an audiobook and it's just like monotone, 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 there's no feeling, there's no emotion, right? You got to bring your unique authenticity and personality into your narration. That is the secret sauce. That's what takes a mediocre drone of an audiobook to something that's just fan-frickin-tastic that keeps your listener on the edge of their seat from opening credits to closing credits. That's what makes a great audiobook, all right? That is the secret sauce. So to do that, again, you have to be mentally prepared. You have to put yourself in the right frame of mind to get into the present moment, to get into focus and being really wrapped into the story that you're about to tell in your book, all right? Mental preparation is key. You can't be worrying about things from the past. You can't be pissed off about something that happened, the other day, or maybe you're having a bad day or whatever. Put that aside. Don't worry about things of the future. Put that aside. You have to be focused in the now and get yourself mentally prepared. Okay, so that's the first thing, all right? The other part of the secret sauce is, who are you talking to? Ask yourself that question. And I don't mean, well, my genre is I'm a career coach or a weight loss coach or a nutritionist or a relationship coach or, anything like that. That's not what I'm talking about. Or my audience is 25, to 43 years of age. Or that's not it. What I'm talking about, when you ask the question, who are you talking to? Have somebody specific in mind. Who are you talking to? Who are you telling your story to? Imagine yourself at a coffee house with your best friend or that one person, and you're going to tell this story. That's how you become conversational. And that's how you maintain your authenticity. Okay? Who are you talking to? So have a very specific person in mind. Let it be a real person, not just a genre, not something that's generic. Be specific, because that does bring out your authenticity, and it does make your audiobook so much more conversational and interesting to listen to. So who are you telling your story to? It could be your friend, your husband, wife, significant other, best friend, co-worker, maybe another family member, whoever it is. Have somebody specific in mind. Have their picture up so you can see them, so you can talk to them. You can actually see them and talk to them and tell your story while you're doing your audiobook narration. That is the true secret sauce, all right? That is one of the aspects and one of the tools that you can utilize to do a great audiobook narration. Because again, it's the intangibles. It's the intangibles that make a great audiobook narration. The emotion and the energy and the feeling and your unique personality. I've spoken about this before on Coffee Chat and on my podcasts about your author brand. What creates your author brand? Everything about you. Everything about you is your author brand. Your background, your belief systems, your habits, everything that makes you, you. That's what creates your uniqueness. And that uniqueness is in your written word. Your not only personality, but your sense of humor. Everything about that is in your author brand, is what creates your author brand, and is already in your book, meaning your voice is already in your written word. It's there. So that's why I say, for you as a nonfiction author, you're the most qualified person to narrate your audiobook, because it's your story. No one can tell your story better than you. All right. So that is how you bring about the secret sauce, right? The secret sauce is the intangibles. It's bringing your unique personality, your emotion, your energy, all of that comes together, and it does come out in your audiobook narration. And one little quick tip, and maybe I've heard this before, but smile. Smile when you do your narration. Physically smile, because it does change the tonality and the timbre and the quality of your narration. There's an intangible in there and an emotional intangible that comes through when you smile when you do your narration. It really does help. Okay. All right. Now, if you are thinking about turning your book into an audiobook, I would love, again, to speak with you. Let me just give you a quick overview about my audiobook coaching program. Again, it's called Your Book, Your Voice. All you have to do is book a call with me, and we talk first. And I talk to every author before I enroll anybody into the program. But quick overview is this. First, we do setup and preparation. So I teach you how to set up your own recording space in your own home. All right, and I send you the professional equipment, microphone, headphones. We go over all of that, how to set it up, and not cheapy stuff. I mean, high quality stuff, because you do not cut corners when it comes to your author brand. And you have to have great equipment, and that's what I send you. And it's yours to keep, by the way. You get to keep the equipment. But I teach you how to set it up, all right? I teach you how to create your account in ACX for publication in Audible, Amazon, and Apple. Take you step by step through the program. Video lessons, of course, to show you how to do it, and one-on-one coaching. Absolutely, I'm there with you every step of the way. We do meet on a weekly basis as well. The next phase, of course, is the aspect of doing a great narration and how to do it, and how to do it right, and bringing those intangibles, both the practical and the intangibles, into your narration so that you do have a great audiobook narration from opening credits to closing credits. And then the next phase, of course, is the editing phase. And that's where you're sending your files to me because you get everything. It's a complete package. You get everything. I edit your audiobook. I listen to it. I surgically remove anything that does not belong. Mouth noises, noise clicks, whatever it is that shouldn't be in there, okay? And as your coach, I am teaching with you and showing you how to do great narration. And if it's not right, I'm there as your guide and your support system to make sure that it's done correctly and that you sound fantastic. Once the audiobook is all edited, then I do the uploading for you. So if there are any issues, I know what they are. They're immediately fixed. You don't have to worry about any of that. Your focus is to do a great audiobook narration, okay? So there you go. Once your audiobook is uploaded, it takes about 10 days or so for it to go live, and then it's done. You have your audiobook done by the end of the 6-week program. All your audio files that are completed and mastered are sent back to you for you to keep. And the other thing is I don't take any royalties or anything from your sales. You own your audiobook 100%, okay? That's how it works, and that's what I do. So you are getting a coach, you are getting an audiobook editor, you are getting all of this as part of the program. And you can get it done, and you do have what it takes to do a great narration. Even if you've never narrated before, even if you've never done a speaking engagement before, even if you have fears or maybe you're not confident in your voice. That's part of the program, and that's part of what I do as a coach to help you through that so that you sound awesome, and you will. You can go to robertlanecoaching.com, by the way, and check out on my homepage. I do have clips of other authors who have gone through the program, and you can hear how they did it. And they're not professionals, they're not narrators, but they sound fantastic, and they did such a great job. So go to robertlanecoaching.com and check that out. And again, book the call. All right, book the call. Would love to speak with you. It goes to my calendar link, bit.ly/audiobook. Onboarding is the link. You'll also see the link on my profile page as well. All right. So again, the secret sauce are the intangibles. You've got to bring them into your audiobook narration. If you have any topics or anything that you want to discuss about the audiobook world, please go ahead and let me know. Send me a message, comment, do anything to let me know, and I'll be happy to talk about any topics that you would like to regarding the audiobook world. But remember, you are an author. You have a published book. You are an entrepreneur. You are professional. Embrace that fact. You are an author brand. Your ebook, paperback, hardcover, audiobook, those are your products. They need to be top-notch. Never cut corners. Never cut corners. All right. All right, my friends, that's going to wrap it up for Coffee Chat today. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate it. Again, one more reminder, tonight and every Thursday is the Your Book, Your Voice podcast on the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel. That's where you can catch it live. Join me tonight for my very special guest, book professional, Nadia Ganja Pupa. She is awesome, and I'm really looking forward to speaking with her about the book world. And she's going to share so much information, and we're going to talk about the audiobook world as well. But she's fantastic, and just don't want you to miss it. 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific tonight. Go to the Bold Brave YouTube channel, the Bold Brave TV YouTube channel, and you click live. And at 5 o'clock, you'll see my picture up there. Click on that and join the live stream. All right, and get involved. You can call in and you can comment. All right. All right, my friends, my last assignment to you is this as we wrap things up for Coffee Chat, and that is when you're out and about in the world, smile at a stranger, say hello to them, maybe give them a compliment, because that small gesture of kindness can make all the difference in the world for that person. So be good humans, my friends, all right? Okay, my friends, we'll talk to you next week on the Your Book, Your Voice Coffee Chat right here on Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. So we're going to say goodbye to our LinkedIn and YouTube friends first. Have a great day. We'll see you tonight on the Your Book, Your Voice podcast. Take care.